Whiskey 6 Pop Echo, 620.
WA6AJ, WA6AJ, AA6S. Hello, WA6AJ, AA6S.
Oh, Bill, sound good up here. A6S, WA6LOL, Sonora.
Sounding good here.
Yeah, I heard two stations come back. TE and somebody else. Was that you, Michael?
K6MI here.
And John, K6MI. I heard somebody else in there. Who was the first station that called me? AA6S.
LOL, WA6LOL. Hi, Bill.
Give me a shout as well.
Yeah, W6PE, I heard you, but I think maybe Mike was in there. I'm not sure. Not AHA Mike. Was that you, Mike? AA6S?
No, it was me, WA6LOL, Sonora.
Oh, wow. WA6LOL, loud and clear from Sonora. AA6S. Yeah, you're smoking in here. And you were doing a good job on 1296 last night. WA6LOL, AA6S, over.
Yeah, it really made me feel good about those antennas working that well, just 6 feet off the ground, and you were like pounding in here. So yeah, I'm getting them up. I got them almost up and ready to go up maybe day after tomorrow. So I got to get the old antenna off there. I got somebody coming over to help. Anyway, you sound really good, Bill. Yeah. Thanks for making my day yesterday on that 1296. Those, yeah, they're about maybe 26 dB forward gain. So AA6S, K6MI, WA6LOL.
Yeah, WA6LOL, Mike and everybody else, and John and whoever's in here. Yeah, just curious, how many loop Yankees do you have, and how long are the booms?
Delta 05.
Go ahead, Delta Mike 05.
Roger, WA6LOL, is that you, Dave?
Yes, it is. It is me, Dave, WA6LOL. Go ahead.
Roger, I was just seeing if I can catch you outside of the net. Without everybody drawing attention to me. Apparently, you're 160 watts kind of work. But I suspect you got bigger antennas than my little 11 element beam.
Now, who is this that I'm talking to with 150 watts and a 11 element beam?
Roger, one of them you have more than 160 watts, and I know you have more than 11 element beam. So I appreciate you being out there. Have a great evening. Let me take that from you off.
Oh, okay. Okay, Bakersfield, N6SWR. Hello. Yeah, I didn't recognize your voice. We haven't talked that much. Yeah, well, you're 150 watts and 11 element beams making it to Sonora here. So, yeah, I'll see you on the net.
Roger, roger. Thank you. Have a good evening, N6SWR.
Okay, yeah. Bill, yeah, you made my day. Boy, there's 4 of them. They're 45 element loop Yagis, and I have 4 of them on an H-frame. I'm going to, use them on the moon and terrestrial, too, so I'm going to get them up in the air. And the boom is only about 15 feet long, I think, and so it's not a real long antenna, but they're sure working.
Boy, that it is. I used to have 4 28-element loop Yagis up stacked vertically, and I think they were the best antennas I had up on 1296. But that was a homemade system about 45 years ago. Had a homemade parallel 830, or what do you call them, 820. Anyway, the 3CX100A7 type tubes and a cavity that I built. I used to talk to Bill Treschel, K6UQH, all the time. Of course, he's passed now, and that's past history. Anyway, I'll get out of here and let you pick up some other stations. I heard John in there, and I don't know who else, but man, you're up to a 9 at times, just like you're here in the room. WA6LOL, and I do not have a external preamp on it, so that's the meters on these 9700s are not too liberal. WA6LOL, a success, over.
Okay, very good, Bill. Yeah, you're up over a 9 here too. So yeah, but I got the preamp on. So, but you sound really good. Yeah, you always sound good up here from Visalia. So was John USS on?
Now K6MI. Are you still here, John? K6MI, A6S.
I'm in DMO5 at the moment, and not remote.
DMO5, not remote. Okay, can you hear John? K6MI, WA6LOL, A6S.
You get that, John? You're 10 over 9 up here.
Oh, wow. You're S9 plus yourself.
Are you home, John, or up on the hill?
Mostly the conversation about the UDV. Finally, anybody else up here from the high desert want to check in with KG6USS? Yeah, I'm going to turn it back to you, and we'll set up for looking over on the radio and the west side there over in the south. This is KG6USS Bozo 831 up here in the high desert looking out toward the San Joaquin Valley. Anybody?
KG6USS, John. KG6USS, WA6LOL, Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima, Oscar Lima, Charlie Mike 97, and that is Bozo 856. You copy, John?
856 WA6LOL. I definitely have a copy on you. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Yeah, you're making the trip up here. So anyway, yeah, I was calling you earlier. I wanted to kind of get a hold of you earlier before the crowd set in. So sound good, John. KG6 USS High Desert, Southern California, WA6LOL up here in Sonora.
I love it when I can make that trip all the way to Sonora and points north of you. Very good copy on you. A little bit hashy, but
K6MYC, K6VBG 971.
matters. Roger.
All right, thanks for checking me in down there, John. KG6 USS, WA6LOL. Be standing by.
Roger, WA6LOL, KG6 USS 831 up here in the high desert. Still looking out toward that San Joaquin Valley, looking for check-ins for the Wednesday night Bozo Net. Hello.
KG6 USS, KG6 USS, AA6S, Able 6 Sugar, John, 800, 800, over.
Ooh, 800, smoking me tonight, brother. I got you in there, loud and clear there. Roger.
QSL, thank you very much. We get off here. KG6 USS, AA6S, loud and clear in Visalia. Thank you, 73s.
Roger, AA6S, KG6 USS. Anybody else up that way want to check in down here in the high desert? 831, KG6 USS.
I don't know what direction you're pointed, but you're very loud in Bakersfield, Delta Mike 05.
This is KG6 USS up here in the high desert. Bozo 831 looking out to the San Joaquin Valley on the flat side. Anybody want to check in? KG6 USS 831.
Hey, John, KG6 USS, KM6SRR. I think I heard Ben, N6SWR from Bakersfield trying to check in with you, over.
Rob, I didn't hear him there, but I'll definitely listen for him there.
Roger, N6SWR, KM6SRR. He's loud, very loud. Both of you are loud into Bakersfield right now.
Yeah, Ben, I'm getting you really loud, too. Are you pointed my way, or are you pointed towards John in the high desert?
No, I pointed north.
Okay, maybe that's because John said he couldn't hear you. If you want to swing around and point towards him, he could probably pick you up.
Where's he at?
He's in the high desert, I think out by Lancaster somewhere there. Is that correct, John?
Yeah, I'm over by Victorville, so I wouldn't point due east. I'd point a little northeast.
Lancaster is like on the side there. On the where he's at.
Right here.
Yeah, I think Ben's copying you because he says you're really loud, so he got that. Go ahead, Ben.
High Desert Station, N6SWR. You out there?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your Bozo number? Let's get that first. What's your Bozo number?
November 6th. Sierra Whiskey Romeo, N6SWR. Your call?
Yeah, it's Bozo 831, KG6 USS. Ben, copy?
I hear AC1. I'm not sure if that's the call.
My call is Kilo Golf 6 Uniform Sierra, KG6 USS, Bozo number 831. Roger.
Uniform Sierra.
Roger. Kilo Golf 6 Uniform Sierra.
One more time, just to make sure. Kilo Delta 6 Uniform Sierra.
QSL. One more time on your Bozo number. Over.
Yeah, I'm just Alpha Juliet 6 Papa Delta 1237. Rob, I can't hear Mike at all. I can hear you though. If that's a correct call.
That's correct, Ben. He wants your Bozo number. Ben.
George, I can't hear that, but I'm Bozo number 247.
Yeah, I heard you, Tony. Hang on.
Okay, I got you on the 247.
Good evening, Rob. K6VBG 971.
Call sign is Kilo George. Uniform, sugar, over.
Roger, Kilo George 6, Uniform Sierra Sierra.
QSL, and I got a good copy on you now.
Roger, I move my beam about 10 degrees, you know. A little bit makes a big difference with a little antenna and little power. Thank you so much for the time back there. Appreciate it. Have a great evening.
KM6SRR, K6VBG, I'll copy.
Hang on, Dave. They got stuff going on.
Hey, K6MI, you want to check in with John in the high desert? Anybody else want to check in with John in the high desert there? KG6USS? Yeah, I don't hear anybody else, so check me in, number 432. Thank you, John. KG6USS, KM6SRR.
I'm here.
Where's Mike tonight? Where's 47?
He just got here. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, good evening, John. KG6USS, K6MYC, Bozo 47, over.
Hey, Mike, okay, got you on there. Thanks for checking in, buddy.
Roger, 7-3, John. Go ahead, guys.
Okay, I heard Tony in there, and then I had a phone call, so I missed quite a few people after I heard LOL checking in. So, Bill, you'll have to fill me in there. Go ahead, Tony.
Alpha Juliet 6, Papa Delta 1237, evening, Michael.
I got you there, Tony. Thanks very much. Stick around on frequency. Don't run away. All the people in course goal, I have a message for you.
KG6 Charlie Echo Fox 982.
K6MYC, K6VBG.
G6USS 831, copy.
KN6WET 1274.
I missed that. 12 what?
1274.
626, I got you up here in the high desert there, bud. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, the 1200, the 12 something, you're getting covered. Try one more time.
1274.
6USS, I'm back to net control on the vertical in Southern California.
You got clobbered again. 1274, is it?
QSL.
Yeah, but you're yelling into the mic and you're so distorted I can't understand what you're saying. Who is this? Go slowly, please, and give me a call sign.
This is Kilo November 6 Whiskey Echo Tango. Kilo November 6 Whiskey Echo Tango 1274.
We're clear of frequency going back to net control and into Southern California on the vertical.
Good night, John.
How you doing, Guy? KN6WET, KM6SRR. Yeah, your number is 1274. I gave that to you. Thanks for checking in, Guy. Have you got it, Mike?
I do. I just never have worked him before. I've never heard him. That's why I was. But he's every time he talks, he's getting covered up by John, and John's crushing him there over.
Yeah, I know. John kept saying he was going to go back to the vertical, and he would still talk on the horizontal and kill us.
WA6AAJ 727.
KC5 DTU 712.
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo 620.
Okay. I got 620, 712, and 727. Thanks, guys. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, Kerry. And Mike, go ahead.
Roger, just checking in and for the numbers.
Gotcha. I think Bill's here, isn't he? 800?
800 is here. Listen, K6MYC, AA6S. Good evening to everybody, Carrie, everybody else, Mike and Mikey, and whoever else is there. And LOL, of course, Dave up there and up on the hill there with his big array on 1296. Anyway, back to you. K6MYC, AA6S.
Yeah, that was good contact that you had with LOL there. That's quite a ways. It's not a remarkable distance, but it was quite a good contact based on his power level and so on. It'll be better. I think he's going to raise the array up a little bit. He's going to probably get it up around 20 feet, I think is what he said. That'll help a little bit, too. Anyway, good contacts yesterday on 1296. Now, let me see if I can get 1274 in here again. 1274, and now you're going to be in the clear. Give me your call, and I think your name is John, but I'm not sure. My name is Mike. And I don't think we've hooked up before. I think Rob gave you the number when I wasn't here. So go ahead, 1274, make a transmission, K6MYC.
Yeah, this is Kilo November 6, Whiskey Echo Tango 1274, and in here is Guy. I'm on the board with the Fresno Amateur Radio Club. I checked in last week. I'm trying to check in on my radio.
Okay, very good. AN6WET, K6MYC. Good enough. Is it? You say the handle was John, John, right?
Negative, Guy. Golf Uniform Yankee. Golf Uniform Yankee.
Okay, it's distorted to me, but that may be just path distortion. Are you copying any distortion on him or?
No, it sounds good to me, Mike. Yeah, his name is Guy. You know, like one of the guys.
I got it now.
Anyway, good to have you in, Guy. Yeah, I gave you your number when you checked in over at Ken's place at our board meeting, and I didn't tell Mike yet.
Okay. Anyway, Guy, nice to meet you, and tell me where you're located. Where's your QTH, over?
QTH is in Fresno.
Yeah, but whereabouts in Fresno? Because I'm so close to Fresno that depending on where I'm pointing, I could be getting you on a bounce, and that may be what's causing the distortion, over.
Oh, copy that. I'm located by the Sierra Sky Airport on Herndon and Brawley.
Herndon and what?
Brawley Avenue.
Oh, Brawley. Okay, yeah. Boy, it's just, I don't know if you can listen on the stream, Rob, but you should hear what he sounds like on the stream. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll turn it on. Yeah, you're sounding fine to me, Guy. Thank you.
Sounds good here, too.
Okay, well, it may be just a path distortion. Maybe. Are you running vertical or horizontal, Guy, over?
I'm running vertical. That's probably part of the problem.
Well, that doesn't necessarily make distortion, but it may be because I'm copying you in 2 or 3 different directions. When the vertical polarity bounces around, it picks up some characteristics of horizontal polarity, and it also comes to me from different directions. So it's probably just a path differential. So it's called we call it multipath. And so it mushes you up. You're not all your whole signal isn't getting here all at the same instant. So it mushes a little bit. I'm sure it'll be better when you get something up that's horizontal there, Guy. Anyway, nice to meet you. And it'll also be better when I get my new hearing aids or my repaired hearing aid back. And then even if you are a little distorted, I can probably copy better. But with a bad hearing aid I'm deaf in one ear and I can't hear out of the other one, and I've got a broken hearing aid in one, and the other hearing aid doesn't work well because the ear doesn't work. So that's what you're dealing with here, so don't feel bad about my audio report. Anyway, nice to catch up with you there. I know where you are now, Brawley and Herndon. Yeah, you're off to the on the other side of a hill. I have a hill that's in front of me due south, and you're on the western side of it, and I'm beamed eastern. I'm beamed at 150 on the eastern side, and that's probably where the problem is. Rob sees you on the other side. He's got a much better shot to that side. Anyway, good evening. And I think I got everybody in here. Kerry, I did not hear from you today. A lot of stuff going on. We are finally activating the bombers and the and the missiles and stuff, and we're hopefully gonna wake up their day over there a little bit. Over.
Roger, Roger. Got lots of info for you, so I'll give you a twisted pair. Will do, Michael.
Yeah, if you could do that right off after the net, if you're still awake, I'm up for that. Over.
Roger, Roger.
All right, good.
DTU.
KE5DTU, KC5DTU, I should say, K6MYC, and we've got Tony in here. Now, everybody up there in Coarse Gold. Everybody's still listening here. Let me, and this goes for anybody. I'm just thinking that Coarse Gold might be a more versatile group up there for doing what I'm asking. I have a neighbor here. They live in this Hidden Lake Estates area down by the lake here, just south of me on Road 216. And they live next door to a woman who has passed away, and her house is being sold. The problem is there's an old, wonderful old kitty there, a golden or yellow cat. He's 17 years old. He's in good shape, and my friend has been feeding the cat for about 2 weeks, so she's got about a 20-pound bag of feed left, and quite a few cans of canned food, but she's trying to find a home for this kitty. Cat's probably got 1 or 2 years left. It's a 17-year-old cat, but he's very docile. He's house trained, and he's also used to going outside, so he can live inside or out. But if somebody could take this kitty, it wouldn't bother anybody else in your household. Like here, I've got 3 cats that are very particular already, and I'm pretty sure this one would cause no end of upheaval, making his life less than pleasant at least for a short time. So I'm trying to find an easier location for him to move to. But Coarse Gold is very much like the same territory we have here around us in Hidden Lake Estates. So up to you, Dave, and pass it around if anybody, Tony or Dave or Daryl or anybody else up there could take the cat. That would be wonderful. I told the lady I would try to find a home, but I didn't promise anything. K6VBG in the group K6MYC.
Hey, Mike, K6VBG 971. We're pretty much full up on cats. Does anybody want some kittens?
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Yeah, I got 3 or 4 cats already. I don't need another one. But I know. I'm just looking if we can find some older couple that didn't have any cats or just had one other old cat, then it would be a wonderful match. But anyway, understand. Dave, how about you, Daryl? Maybe Daryl didn't hear me ask him to stick around, but maybe he can't do it anyway. How about you, Tony? Any chance that that cat would fit in your neighborhood?
I have your phone number, Mike. Let me talk with the wife, and if I find out anything.
Okay, so you want to run it by the wife?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, run it by the wife, ex-wife there.
Yeah, no, I understand. I would assume you'd have to do that anyway. But no, if there's any chance, do you have my phone number here? Do you have my phone number?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I got your number.
Okay. Ask the wife about it, and then I can get you guys in touch. If you call me, I'll give you her number and let you guys work out the rest of the details if you could take the kitty. Like I say, the cat's only going to last maybe another couple of years. At 17 years old, he's in good health, and to her knowledge, the cat has been spayed, but at 17, he's not going to do a lot of chasing anyway, so it probably wouldn't be much of an issue if you have females in the household there. Okay. J6 Papa Delta in the group, K6MYC. Anybody else for a check-in? How about Dane?
We don't have any.
Kilo Echo 6, Victor Golf.
And when our cats were around, we didn't have the problem with the ground squirrels as much. So maybe that might help with the ground squirrels if we get a new kitty around here. I'll run it, like I said, let me run it by the XYL, and she just walked in.
Okay. You can catch me on the net, or you can call me afterwards, either way. Thank you, Tony. Somebody else was talking at the beginning. I didn't hear who that was. Who was it?
KE6VG 1251.
Okay, she just was mentioning that 17-year-old, she doesn't want to have it stuck outside, and she's worried about vet bills and things. So I don't know. Maybe I get maybe I can give you a call, and you can give me the lady's number, and my wife and her can talk. And
yes, but I don't know who I'm talking to. Please give me your call sign. I don't know who was talking to me.
Alpha Juliet 6 Papa Delta 1237, Tony.
Oh, okay. I thought you had gone off already. No, somebody was talking in there with you, Tony, and that's what I was confused about. Somebody else made comment that was similar to yours. Was there somebody else that had a comment about the cat over? Okay, maybe it was just my ears. Okay, hi, Robert. 1251, right?
1251, that's it.
Okay, KE6VG, K6MYC. Good evening.
Good evening. I was late. I was watching the house behind me burn.
Uh-oh. Was it the house by itself, or was it because of a fire in the field?
You know what? I think it was a fire in the field, but we're on 1 acre lots out here. It wasn't the one directly behind me. It was probably 3 houses behind me.
Okay, but they got it under control?
Yeah, so their county, they kept sending fire trucks because they were running out of water.
Oh, okay. Well, they must have some hookup there somewhere in that neighborhood, right?
You know what? I'm not sure. Because I'm on city water where I'm at, and the next 2 blocks behind me are all county, and they're all on wells.
I see. You must have a fire hydrant there somewhere or someplace on your city water they can hook into. So who knows? Anyway, hopefully they'll get it under control there.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking care of it. No, where I'm at, I've got one in my front yard and one on my side yard. I'm fixed.
You are? Very good. Okay, very good. Let's see. Who else do we have? Rob, you said you weren't in here at the beginning either, but I got quite a list already. But I won't be able to read them, but if you tell me who you know is in here, I haven't put Aaron in here yet.
Yeah, I think Aaron's on. I don't think he's checked in yet. I heard 800, which you have. I heard 620, which you have. 711 was in here. I don't know if you had him. And then 856, Dave was in here. And then John, 831, which you talked to.
Okay, I did not have 856, and I did not have John, 711. So we've got that. I think we're pretty well caught up now. Good.
Also, Ben, N6SWR, 247. He was in here also.
Oh, okay. Good. I'll put 247 down, and I guess we haven't heard from Bozo 61, huh?
No, not yet.
1129 is working.
1129 is good. Good to hear you, Brett. I'm not pointed at you, but we'll put you down. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger. Yep, I could hear you in there. I didn't know where you were pointing at.
Who was the one you gave me just before Brett checked in, Rob? Oh, Ben, 247. That's the one I got to write down. I couldn't get my pen to work. Okay, I think I've got everybody. And okay. I'm having trouble keeping my mind on what I'm doing here tonight. Is there anybody else down there in Visalia? We've got two in Visalia so far. How about W6PYP? No such luck. Oh, I know what I was looking for. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. No, that's not right. Come on. Rick, what's your call? Old Bozo 61, KB6RQU. Nothing from Rick tonight, okay? I guess it's time to go over toward a Tascadero, and we might or might not have him. It's a Wednesday. Sometimes he doesn't show up on a Wednesday. Shall we head over that way, Bill? AA6S in the group, K6MYC.
Yep, I moved the antenna and can't see the stupid rotors. I think I'm on 240. I'm on 144, 240. The rotor's on 240. W6QUI, W6QUI. You're around tonight, Ron? A6S, over.
Yeah, I'm around tonight. If I ate more, I'd be rounder. Good evening, Bill and everybody. Been reading the mail here. I even heard a guy in Fresno I believe it is on a vertical, which is pretty amazing. So conditions must be pretty good tonight. Anyway, Eric's here also. He's really anxious to check in. He's been working hard for the last couple of days to put up another type of another antenna. Oh, W6QUI, Bozo 1055. Over to you, Eric.
Number of 1044. Over.
Oh, very good, Eric. Well, your Q5 tonight. I'm not sure if you're still on your own property, but at least we're hearing you. It's not real loud, but it's good enough for contact, that's for sure. KN6EIV 1044, K6MYC. Back to you, and then let's see if Rob can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, roger that, Mike. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm pushing maybe 60 watts, I think, at the actually at my shop here. So I'm in the garage talking to you, and that's really encouraging. All right, over to you, Mike.
Yeah, how you doing, Eric? I got you about an S2. This is a KN6EID, KM6SR here. Yep, next to that one location you had a month or so ago, this is the next best one, I think.
I've lost him.
Yeah, you went down a little bit for me, Eric, and I think Mike lost you.
Hear him at all.
Yeah, I'm just getting some noise now. Ron, are you still on? Again, as usual. So, that was, as I told Bill, I was even copying the Bozo station. Name was Guy. As I understood, he was on a vertical antenna. Is that right? Yeah, Ron, that's correct. Guy is one of our new Bozos. He's part of the Fresno Club, and he was operating on his vertical from the Sierra Sky Park here in Fresno. Oh, that's encouraging. Well, he puts in a good signal over here. I don't know how much power he's running, but he must have a good location, and puts them all horizontal here, so that's pretty impressive. Over.
Well, he might have a clear shot for several hundred feet in your direction. He's right next to an airport.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty open and flat over there, so yeah. Well, that's very encouraging. Yeah, Eric's very excited. He spent a lot of time setting this thing up near his radio, near his station. He doesn't have to drive up on, he's hoping not to have to drive up on the hill anymore, so pretty good chance he's going to put his tower up, which will get him up even higher, so that's going to work out good for him, I think. Over.
I don't know what happened at the end. I lost him completely. He was perfectly Q5 with no QSB, and then all of a sudden he was just gone. Like he lost the amp or something, but Rob was still hearing him, so it must have been just conditions. But I didn't hear his last two transmissions at all, not a trace. So it's a strange one, but I'm sure it'll get better as he improves the height of it. Thank you very much, Eric, and good to hear you. And thanks for putting in all the effort there. I'm sure it'll pay off. Don't forget to tell him about Saturday night for 2 meters in the contest there, Ron. 2 meters, I'll be on 144-200 on Saturday at 7 p.m. trying to hook you guys up with some other ones. You got a rare grid down there, so we'll be trying to get you to work the boys up in Sacramento and around that way. So there you go. Ron, back to you, and then over to Bill, and around the loop back up to Mike, probably WA6AAJ. W6QUI in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, very good. I wrote that down when we talked, must have been Sunday maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 7, 8, and 8:30 or 9 for 1200. So I'll be around for all those. Time does the contest start? Does it start Saturday morning, noon, or when does it actually start? I don't remember.
Yeah, it starts at 11 o'clock Saturday morning local time, and it ends Sunday night at 8 o'clock local time. So I do not call this net. I do not call this net on Sunday night when there's a contest on because it overlaps. Over.
Yeah, okay, I understand now. Very good. I don't know how long I'll stay here, but I'll stay here as long as somebody wants to talk to me.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, okay, Ron, I know Michael's in here, WA6AAJ. Let me turn it over to him. WA6AAJ, AA6S, and then I'll go over to Tom there. Yeah, anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike. No, Mike must have stepped away. Is anybody else copying Ron before we let him go? K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing heard, Ron. I guess that's it. I don't know what happened to Mike. He must have had a phone call or something.
Yeah, well, we always hear each other, so I don't know if he's the one that goes to 10 meters or something up before the net's over here. Maybe he took off somewhere. Yeah, I'll definitely see you Saturday there, Mike.
Okay. By the way, 6 meters for me is wide open. Just before I went to dinner at 7 o'clock, I worked at WE4, and there was a whole bunch of people on the band. Band was wide open with a lot of W's and back in Double Hop area, Tennessee, and back that way. I did not stay because the dinner was on the table. In fact, it made me a little bit late. That's why I was late getting in here. But the band on 6 meters is open, and that may be what Mike is doing, working 6 meters, over.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, my 80-meter contact said Europe was open on 6 meters also today.
Oh, very good. All right, 7-3, and we'll see you probably the next time we see you will be Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Good evening for now, Ron. W6QUI in the group. Rob, you never said hello to Ron, did you? K6MYC.
Yeah, I did, Mike, early on there when I was asking about Eric. The 10-meter net's going on right now, too.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Enough. 7-3, guys. We'll see you going up to Santa Cruz. Here we go.
Okay, 7-3.
Ron from AA6S.
Okay, Alpha Foxtrot 6 United or KW6S? KW6S or Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, K6MYC. Anybody?
K6MYC, KW6S.
There you are. Good signal tonight. Boy, it was rocky yesterday, up and down, but good signals tonight on this band. Tom, over.
Yeah, this is a lot better. I think these trees are giving me a hard time on 1296. I just kind of don't quite know what I can do about it. I don't know that I can get away with raising the tower 40 feet.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it doesn't keep you from working us, but it does probably limit you in a contest and how far you can get. I don't know what your shot is to Charlie Mike 97. He's right at the far eastern edge of 97, Sonora. I don't know if you could get a good shot in that direction or not. I don't think you heard Dave last night at all, did you?
No, not even a whisper. And I listened to him earlier when I was listening on the stream, and I could hear him and working folks in the Fresno area. But I never, with the beam heading that way, I never heard even a whisper of him.
Yeah, well, that may or may not be cured by your tree problem, if you can do something about the trees. But anyway, it's not, Charlie Mike 97 is not impossible for you. You've got a better shot more to the east, more to the west. Charlie Mike 97 goes all the way into San Jose, I think.
Yeah, I really don't have problems working Charlie Mike 97 because it's literally half mile away. But the problem is finding somebody that's on 1296. For September, I'm going to have a couple of portable stations. I'm going to rovers. I'm going to send out, and I'll just sit back and work them from home here.
There you go. Okay, let's see. Are you copying Tom tonight, Rob?
I got to point up that way. I think I probably will. I just checked into the 10-meter net.
Okay, let's shoot it over to Bill. Why don't you pick up Bill, AA6S, Tom? Go ahead.
AA6S, AA6S, KW6S. A little bit of the same with you. It sounds a little bit like you're gargling while you talk, but no impact on clarity there. So, yeah. Mike was talking about working on 6. I don't know if you're on 6 meters much or not. I've been working FT8, and I've worked about 50 stations on the East Coast today, and I think I worked France yesterday, but I tried Italy today and didn't make it. Very good, Bill. Yeah, I work mostly FT8 on 6, but I always, while I'm doing that, I'm monitoring on the band scope the probably 100 to 150, watching for any sideband activity, and then it's like a couple of button pushes and I'm there. So I can do that too. But I run the 1500 watts, but I've only got a single 5-element. Anyway, hope to catch you in the contest this weekend, and probably tomorrow night. KAA6S, KW6S.
Rob, over to you. KW6S with KM6SRR, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rob.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I was hearing Tom when he was probably pointing down to Bill, but not as good as he could if he was up here. Anyway, good evening, Tom. KW6S, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Yeah, I'm kind of weird. I'm not getting a real peek on you tonight. I've got a pretty broad range of not real strong signal, but nothing changes over about 30 degrees. So I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, I hear you in good shape. I hope you'll be on in the weekend for the contest, at least part of the time, and we'll make a few points together.
Yeah, it may be part of the time on there. I'm not real sure yet what I got going on. Yeah, I'm getting the same on you. It's kind of, as Mike says, it's a diffused signal. Everywhere you point, it's about the same, not real loud.
Yeah, things just keep changing here, don't they? Anyway, KM6SR, KW6S.
Okay, thanks, Tom. KW6S, KM6SR. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, we want to give a quick call for Lee. It doesn't sound like he's in here, but AF6 United with KW6S, K6MYC. Lee?
Oh, actually, Alpha Fox 6 United, I was just waiting patiently for Tom to get all his QSOs under his belt and see if you get around to me. So here I am, K6MYC from AF6 United.
Okay, very good. How are you copying Rob?
Actually, I can hear him. I can make out most of what he's saying. Not quite 100%, but I can actually hear him tonight.
Very good. Well, he won't hear you then, if you're just in that level, because he's got 1,500 watts and you don't, unfortunately. Right, very good.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it is what it is. I really am. I'm really trying to learn mostly about antennas and whatnot, because I do believe that the antenna is the first line of interface, and I think that that's probably the most important element. And once you get that worked out, yeah, okay, go to high power and stuff like that. But yeah, I really want to make sure that my station is very good at a basic level. Go ahead.
Well, that's the right way to be. You got the right idea. Okay, anybody else for the guys in Santa Cruz and Watsonville before we go on? K6MYC.
Yeah, Tom, do you hear me out there tonight? KW6S, WA6LOL, Sonora. You faded up. I can hear you tonight off the side of the beam.
That's LOL, Tom. Turn towards Sonora, Tom.
On my way.
He's copying you, even though he's on the side of you there. So good to make that connection, and maybe one of these days you'll make it on 432. LOL, Dave, make a transmission there, and let him peek on you. WA6LOL Sonora 856 K6MYC.
All right, thanks, Mike. Yeah, Tom, KW6S, KW6S. WA6LOL up here in Sonora. I'll talk a little bit so you can turn the skyhook on me. KW6S, WA6LOL, Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima, Oscar Lima, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not hearing anything, Mike.
So, yeah, you faded up. I could hear you off the side of the beam, so I thought I'd try and call you KW6S, WA6LOL,
WA6
over.
London Ocean London, WA6 London Ocean London, KW6S, Charlie Mike 96, KW6S, Charlie Mike 96.
He's calling you now, Dave.
Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing him.
Well, maybe you had some kind of a side bounce. You might be doing side scatter.
Yeah, I think so, because I'm aimed 150 degrees, and he'd be more like 260 from me here, 255, so.
Okay, well, listen up, Dave. Let's try one more time. Tom, give him another 15-second long call, and then I'll see if he's hearing you at all on the direct path. Go ahead, Tom.
Now I have to get back up there. WA6 London Ocean London, WA6 London Ocean London, WA6 London Ocean London, KW6S, Charlie Mike 96, Kilo Whiskey 6 Sierra, Charlie Mike 96. Over?
Over.
Yeah, no, I just heard Sierra. That's the only thing I heard. So I think he just faded up for a moment, but normally I don't get him because I'm so off of him, and he's got that dirt shield between me and him. So thank you, Mike. K6MYC. Tell Tom I said thanks for the try there. WA6LOL.
Yeah, well, I think you guys can make it. He copied an S at the tail end of your transmission there, Tom. So there's a trace of signal there. But you guys might just have to work at it for 3 or 4 minutes to get up fade. But anyway, he tried. He says thanks, Tom. KW6 Sugar and AF6 United, 7-3 guys. See you tomorrow night, K6MYC.
Very good. Maybe with LOL, I'll have to try to find a good band's path somewhere rather than the direct. Anyway, KW6S.
That's usually what it takes. All right, 7-3 guys. See you tomorrow.
Tom up 10?
How about up 20?
Okay.
Okay, up here into the Bay Area, 2-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, looking for check-ins. Over.
Golf Yankee, Bozo.
WB6791090.
Golf Yankee.
Okay, I heard 2. WB6GGY884, we have you, Phil. Stand by. I'm not pointed at you, but I am into the Bay Area. But we've got you, Phil. And I also heard WB6WNI. Gary, take a transmission. Let me peek on you. Over.
Oh, Roger. I was hoping to hear Phil. Sometimes hear him on 40 meters, and I don't get it. He's in Twain Hart, I believe. And yeah, as a kid, I used to go up there and talk back to a guy in Menlo Park. It was really easy. Anyway, Charlie Job is it hit 95 over here, but that's the way it goes. They were predicting it. And I missed 6 meters because I had to run the net again on Monday because the fellow who's at control, his radio is giving him trouble again. So, anyway, I tried, but it was too late. Nope, nothing more here. Just wanted to say hi and thank you to everyone on the net, and then I guess turn it over to Phil. Let's hear somebody else here. K6MYC, W6791090.
Well, it wasn't probably above being too late, Gary. Just about the time I started, it turned from 300 down to the Bay Area. The controller locked up on me. I wasn't paying attention to it, and I had it on for several hours, and it gets warm, and all of a sudden it gets into another mode, and that's what happened. So I couldn't rotate to the Bay Area. So that's why I missed you guys on Monday night. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, next week, hopefully this guy has his radio fixed and I can be standing by. It'll be fun to do it again. The 3 times the times it worked nicely. Anyway, Mike, 73, have a nice evening. We'll be on tomorrow at 4:32. K6MYC and the group W679.
Okay, very good, Gary. Thank you. I'll see you on 4:32 tomorrow night. Now, let's see, WB6JNN or K6KLY or AB6SR, anybody else? K6MYC, Bozo Net.
WB6JNN.
I got you, Jim. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. And yeah, I was just playing around with my antenna. I was put it on the horizon of my Oscar antenna, so I have something I can rotate. And I was just seeing what Tom's signal was like and so forth. But he actually gets a better signal off the reflection off the mountains here when I'm aimed at you. So it's just a matter of where he aims his beam as to whether we'll be able to work. But we'll be able to play with it at least on 432 and other bands and see what happens. But anyway, aside from that, not much else going on here. It's WB6 JNN.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, you're doing pretty good, but you're in a different direction tonight, probably because of the antenna. But I'm having to go almost back to Santa Cruz to copy you. That seems to be where your signal's peaking, although it's a very broad peak. I don't have much of a peak any particular direction, and down a little bit from your normal 2-meter signal. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks so much. Somebody yelled a yodel or something while you were on there. Somebody went yodel or something. I don't know who that was. Was there another check-in, please? K6MYC. I don't know who that was. AB6SR, Stan, are you there?
Yeah, but I didn't yodel.
Well, that's because you don't come from the right country to yodel.
Okay, back to you. Do you hear me, Stan? Yes, very well. Okay.
I know we're copying you very good, Stan. No problem. AB6SR. And let's see, have you had a chance to listen for Rob yet?
Yeah, I was listening earlier, but I didn't hear anyone. Maybe somebody barely at the noise level, but it could have been me just dreaming. I was hearing Tom okay in Santa Cruz, but that's all. Anyway, nothing much from here. As everybody's saying, it was a very hot day. We had 94. I think Gary said it was 95 there where he is, so somewhere about that, just over 94 here. I stayed in most of the day. Haven't even taken the bins out yet for tomorrow, so we'll wait for it to get a bit cooler. You must have been around the 100 mark there. K6MYC AB6SR 807.
Well, I waited till I got up to about 95. Then I went out and worked in the sun for a while. I worked out for about 2 hours, got real sweaty and real hot and comfortable. I can really get going. I feel better. It's funny, I get energy in that mode. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's because I got to keep moving to keep my feet from burning. Anyway, I'm kidding, of course. No, I did pull a lot of weeds today. I found weeds that I had just pulled 2 weeks ago, and they were already back and entrenched. I guess I got to quit putting Miracle-Gro on my tomatoes, huh?
Yes, we're picking tomatoes here now, so hopefully the medium-sized ones, I'll go out and get a couple of them tomorrow. Should start cropping this week or end of the week or so. But, I admire you going out at 95 degrees. After the heart attack all those years ago, I try to stay in when it's above about 76, 77. I don't work outside. I tend to come back in again. So I just try to stay alive. Sounds like one of the Bee Gees records. Okay, nothing much else from here. See who else is around. Wonder if PQL's about. K6MYC AB6SR, not yodeling.
No yodeling, okay. Well, I haven't heard PQL, but let's just see if he's in there. I'm probably not pointed right for him. So let me call him, but he may not come back, and then maybe you can call him in. AB6SR, W6PQL. Pick it up, Jim. Pick it up. W6PQL, K6MYC. Over.
I forgot to turn the amp on. Is that better?
That better, yeah.
Yeah, just when we've taken a fade. But anyway, I'm here, and things are going okay. It was 95 here today. That was the peak. 77 right now. So we had a hot one, and tomorrow we'll probably hit 100 because they're predicting about 5 degrees higher than they were today. So I'm going to be out there doing golf, but hopefully I get home early enough that it won't get quite as hot as it might during the peak of the day, which is somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't have the luxury of pulling weeds like you do. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Well, I don't know which is more fun, playing golf and losing balls, or picking weeds and losing balls. I was picking up lemons today. I was underneath the lemon tree, and there's a few more dropping still. And I was weeding and picking up any leftovers of the weeds that were left. But I picked up about 6 nice, big, beautiful, ripe lemons. They're so ripe they're falling, but they're still nice and vibrant. So they're good, full of juice lemons. Unfortunately, I've got about 2.5 gallons of lemon juice, and I can't get motivated to squeeze any more over it.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's a lot of lemonade. You get tired of that stuff after a while. Same thing with any of the fruit trees. If you get a bumper crop, you wind up giving it away to whoever you can find. Over.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, thanks last night for checking everybody in on CW. It was a pretty poor night on 1296. I did copy you fine, though, but you were helping with 775 and so on. Hopefully we can hear him directly tonight. How about it, Mike? WKB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC, over. Nothing yet. Maybe he'll check in later. Anybody else in the Bay Area before we slide over to Oakley? All quiet. Okay. Good evening, Jim, and we'll see you tomorrow night on 432. W6PQL, K6MYC.
KM6SRR.
Mike, and I gave a quick call to the other Mike, and he didn't respond, so he's probably not in here yet. By the time you make it back this way, I'm pretty sure he'll be here. 73.
Stand by a second, Jim. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I was actually hearing Jim for once there, but I imagine with his noise level, he probably won't hear me. W6PQL, KM6SR. I was also hearing Stan. I peaked on Stan, but I also peaked on the noise, so I just could tell he was in there.
But I can't quite read you. It's the noise level's a little bit high for that tonight, but you're in there.
Yeah, double a little bit. You're in there, Rob. Go ahead.
How you doing, Jim? W6PQL, KM6SR.
Yeah, hi, Rob. Real weak on this end, but it's just because you're being covered up by the local noise I have here. So looking forward to when you get the antennas up there at a good height. That'll really help. Over.
I think you said over, Mike. He's dropped down for me. Anyway, thank you, Jim, for trying.
Yep, Jim said he's looking forward to when you get the antenna up higher, then you guys will probably have a more consistent path and get you a little bit above his local noise there. But he thanks you for being there. Good evening to you, Jim. Good evening. And thank you, Rob, for popping in and at least letting him know that he's being heard over here. Hi. All right, 7-3, Jim. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to go over and get Ken N6RO in here, hopefully. K6MYC. 7-3.
I can hear you, Rob. AB6SR, KM6SRR. You're about 5 and 5, 5 and 6 with me.
And Rob, I heard you as well, AB6WNI.
Okay, 2 people copying you over here, Rob, WB6WNI, and you're 5 and 5, 5 and 6 with AB6SR. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I heard Stan come back there, but I only got probably maybe 30% of the words there. So when I get higher up, I'll be able to hear better. It's good to hear you there. Thanks, Stan. AB6SR, KM6SR.
Yeah, okay, Rob. When you get the beam higher up, we'll be able to chat. See ya.
Right here. Okay, 7-3, Stan, and thanks for the report.
That was good copy. Thanks, Stan. 73.
73, mate.
Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area before we go to Oakley? Over. Nothing heard. Here we go. That should be pretty close. N6RO, N6 Radio Oakley, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO. Bozo weight 35, high temperature 97, and it's going up another decade tomorrow. Oh boy. And dinner is going to be steelhead trout and Brussels sprout. How's that for a rhyme? N6RO.
Yes, it is. Brussels sprouts and steelhead trout. Sounds like a winner.
I like to rhyme my food.
Okay. Okay, on your temperature. Yeah, I didn't get that hot here today. I think we got into the 90s probably. It wasn't overwhelming. We must have touched to 92 maybe. Tomorrow's our hot day. We're supposed to break 100 tomorrow. 105 or so on Friday, and then pretty much the same on Saturday, which I'm not looking forward to. And then Sunday it's supposed to drop back below 100. So there you go. Good evening for now, and we'll see you tomorrow on 432, I hope.
Yeah, I'll be there if the creek don't rise. And tomorrow's the temperature is supposed to peak tomorrow, a little over 100 here, and then slightly cooling off over the weekend, back into the 90s. See you tomorrow night, N6RO.
Okay, very good, Ken. N6RO, K6MYC, listening for KO6IQR.
K6MYC, KO6IQR, 1189.
1189, good signal. Go ahead, Mario. And I hear somebody else also. I think it's John or somebody. Go ahead, Mario.
Today, I think we hit 98, and yeah, we're going to be 102, I think, tomorrow. My poor guys out there in Tyvek suits and respirators are in for a hot one, so hopefully we can manage to not kill somebody. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, well, we're just really getting up to normal. Everybody's all concerned about the 100-degree temperatures, but that's what we would call pretty normal. Very, very unlikely that we would go through a summer without getting up to 100 several times. One year we did 100 days in a row at 100.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get back home to the where I can easily access the beach.
Yeah, we need beach access. All right, very good. Let's see, I heard another one in there. Who was the other station? Was that you, John?
WB6JNP.
Oh, hi, Dane. WB6JNP. Let me just take a break a second, Mario, and I'm going to talk to Dane just a second. Dane, you weren't in here, but I've got a friend in the Hidden Lake Estates right next to me here whose neighbor has passed away. It's an older lady, and she had a 17-year-old beautiful home cat, 17-year-old orange cat, and they're selling the house, and the lady is trying to find a home for the cat. Don't know whether you fit into that category or not, but he's housebroken. He comes with quite a bit of food that she's been purchased already for him, and all. But he's looking for some place to live out his last couple of years. He's healthy, he's spayed, and he's a house cat, so he's very friendly and all. But just needs a home at this point. Coarse gold and all is similar to the area around where I am here. Over.
Okay, well, I don't know if anyone presently that's looking for a cat, be it a kitten or a senior cat. I remember when Dan passed away, it took a bit to find a home for his cat, but we did relocate his cat. And temperature-wise, today showing a high of 86, and currently we are down at 79.
Yeah, very good. Well, look, poke around. I told the lady I probably wouldn't have a good answer for her for a day or so. So she's probably still looking for a place to put the cat as well. So if something comes up or you ask a neighbor and the neighbor can take this cat for his last few years, that would be wonderful. I would do it, but I've got 3 very particularly weird personality cats, and I'm sure that this cat would have a hard time fitting in. About the time he got fit in, he'd probably passed away. Over.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things, like I said, finding a home for Dan's cat took a bit of effort and all that, but I will put the word out on the street. I've got your phone number if I don't have an answer near a net. So anyway, other than that, nothing new in course gold. K6MYC, WB6JNP 107.
107. Hopefully it won't get to be 107 at your place tomorrow. It's supposed to be 100 tomorrow here, but and a little bit more on Friday. All right, 7-3, Dane. Thanks for checking in. 107, we've got you. Mario, back to you for your final, and we'll look for you tomorrow night on 432. K06IQR, K6MYC.
All right, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I think I got the 6 meter almost back. I went in and purchased some aluminum tubing, a little bit thinner wall diameter than the original M-squared antenna tubing, but it's just about the same diameter and it should work. And then I've already bent the other ones back. They're a little wavy, but it'll do, I suppose. I'm just going to stop messing with them before I break them. So I'm hoping to have the 6 meter 3-element Yagi back up tomorrow afternoon, just in time for some 6 meter openings and the contest.
Yeah, band was wide open this evening, back east at 7 o'clock here. So boy, it's time to do it. We're going to have a great E-season, so I think it's worth the effort there. And good luck with it. Yeah, if it's just wavy, that won't hurt anything. If it's crimped, once the element gets crimped and then you straighten them out, they're going to crack for sure. But if it isn't bent past 90 at a sharp angle, then you can usually leave a little other bend in it, let it be a little wavy, but it won't hurt a thing. And you'll never notice a difference there. Good deal. Good to have you in here. Thanks much. And I think John's probably waiting in the wings here. I talked to John earlier. Somewhere on, what band did I work him on? I worked him on somewhere yesterday. I don't know. Okay, anyway, good evening, Mario. That was sure a weird path on 1296 again last night. I couldn't copy you direct path at all. Weird. K06IQR, K6MYC for your final.
Yeah, that 1296 thing's got me kind of. I'm thinking it's just the house next door. I just can't punch through it, and it's probably right in the way at the on a direct path. And I got a pretty clear shot to the southwest, and that's really all I got for you. Unless maybe I move the antenna another 20 feet to the north, might get a better shot. Anyhow, I'll let you get back to the rest of the net. 7-3 Mike, K6MYC from K06IQR, 7-3, and to all the gang also.
See you tomorrow on 432, Mario, 7-3. Okay, who else is that? You in there, John? KD7, KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KD6WVL. 1179. Hey, I got some third-party traffic here that wants to say hello to you.
Go ahead.
Hey!
Oh!
It's Josiah.
Who is it?
Oh, it's my grandson, Josiah. Here, I'll spell it. Juliet Oscar Sierra India Alpha Hotel.
I couldn't understand what you were saying. Who was the station that said hello? Who was the other station, John, that you had in here?
Oh, it's my grandson. My grandson that we were talking about the other night, over.
Oh, your grandson. Okay, I thought it was somebody in a different shack there. Good evening, grandson. And I'll never guess your name. So I'll just say hello to you, and good copy. When you get on the microphone, you have to say several words. You say, "Good evening, Mike. Good to hear you here in Modesto. Over, over." Try that.
Awesome. I guess that's all you're going to get out of it.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah, it's a better band will be 2 meters because you're a little weak on 432, John. But good to hear you there. And thanks for checking in, John. I got your 1179 here. The man's a little noisy. I can't seem to get a peek on you here this evening. Anyway, 7-3 for now, and thanks for introducing your grandson there. KD6WVL, Modesto, K6MYC. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Mike. Yeah, you know what? 6 meters is still banging in here from the West Coast, or the East Coast. I can't believe it. Thanks for the check-in. KD6WVL 73.
Yeah, sounds like a real good opening. Maybe I'll get done in time to catch a few. I had to go to dinner just about the time I realized the band was open at 7 o'clock. I had to go to dinner. So I worked one station, but I had a whole bunch of guys calling me. 7-3, John. Take care. K6MYC going towards Sacramento.
K06KU 1263.
Again, please, your call again.
Kilo, Oscar 6, Kilo, Papa, Uniform, 1263.
Yeah, 1263. Good evening, Jake. K06KPU, K6MYC. Good signal. I'll move the antenna a little more toward you, but go ahead, 1263, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. I did not have the amp in line with this radio apparently on Sunday night, and so when I keyed up, the amp did not because it was attached to a different radio and a different antenna.
Yeah, well, you're doing pretty well in here. The band isn't particularly favoring us here, but my big problem is my hearing. I've got a temporary hearing aid in the left ear, and the right ear doesn't ever hear very well. So I'm not able to use my normal Bluetooth that plays right into the hearing aids. That allows me to hear really well. So I miss anybody that's even remotely weak, I miss a little bit, and that's where you are. You're Q5 if you speak very slowly and pronounce every word for me. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here regularly, Jake. K06KPU, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger. Thank you for having the net tonight, and have a good evening there. K6MYC from K06KPU 73.
Okay, and if you have it, we'll be on 432 tomorrow night, 7-3. Over to you, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. Okay, nothing heard there. Let me go over to you, John. Somewhere in this direction, I think. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC in the group. KR6MR. John, Bozo 759, over.
Yeah, gotcha. 759, and I went 10 degrees one way or the other, and it didn't make any difference. So the signal spread all over the place this evening. Good to hear you, and we sure haven't heard Darren for the last few days. Maybe he's suffering a little bit of sadness there, huh?
Yeah, I think Darren's okay. I talked to him just a few minutes ago. He was in contact with Jack at K9TAZ to fill him in on the demise of Phil. And on the right side, someone came in and dug a great big hole in Darren's backyard today. Go ahead.
Oh, they anyway, he's starting the hole for the tower. Well, that's good news. That's really good news. So maybe we'll be hearing Darren better in the near future here. Wonderful. Thank you for that information, John. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to see if I can squeak up there to the Redding boys and get them in here. And then get up to Nevada. We're missing some folks in Nevada last couple of nights here, so hope everybody's okay up that way. KR6MR, we'll see you tomorrow, of course, on 432. It's a little bit thin tonight on 2 meters, but it's the same pretty much in all directions. The band doesn't seem to be red hot today. Over.
Yes, okay. I will continue listening for Darren and tell him to try and queue up on the net. Maybe he can catch you on the way back after Nevada. Over.
Yeah, you've got your stream up so loud it's barfing up what I'm trying to copy from you directly. Over.
Well, all I can hear is the wind blowing from my swamp cover.
Why do you have the stream up so loud?
I didn't realize it was. I could not hear it. All I can hear is my swamp cover blowing air at me.
Well, that's what I'm hearing is you coming back on the stream, but you're out of sync. Over.
Oh, I've been out of sync for years, Mike. Come on now.
It's just weak enough tonight that any other noise in there keeps me from copying your main signal. Over.
Yeah, okay. I thought I had it put away where it wouldn't be picked up. Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's a little better now. I think I still hear it, but I can. It's still in there. All right, 7-3, John. Take care, and maybe we'll hear Darren in here tomorrow night.
Yes, okay, 73, KR6MR back to net.
Okay, and up to Redding. Let's see if we can get Redding in here. Back a little bit. Got you in a funny direction tonight, John. I'm clear up above 340. All right, let's try Redding here. This should be right. K06HS, KD6 Sugar Whiskey. Quite a surprise to hear you on 6 on Monday. K06HS and KD6SW, K6MYC, calling and listening. Okay, I've got your 145. It's about Q3, about readability 3. Let's see if I can hear Jerry in here, and maybe I'll move the antenna. Maybe I don't have the antenna quite in the right direction tonight. K06HS, K6MYC, over. I heard you, Jerry, but it's not readable. Not readable, but I got you, so we'll check you in. 230 is checked in, but boy, the conditions are really marginal tonight. 73s, guys, 73s, and we'll look for you over the weekend. We'll look for you over the weekend on Saturday night, starting at 7 o'clock on this band. K06HS and KD6SW, K6MYC, 7-3.
All right, 7-3, Gary, you're coming in a little bit better. Signal came up just a little bit, but I expect to see it kind of change. We'll say 7-3,
7-3, Jerry. I think that's one of you two guys in there, but if it's somebody else, I can't pull it out. I'm not getting any readability here. Let me try one more time. Was anybody else in there for a check-in? This is K6MYC, Bozo Net, Delta Mike 07, over.
That was Rich, KD6SW, Mike.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't quite dig it out. All right, let's go on up to Nevada here.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the Redding guys if they caught that firebug up there. We got a ham friend down here that has a place up there, and they're worried because there's some firebug starting fires up there in Redding.
Rob, you're so distorted. It's not you. It's the path, but you're so distorted I didn't get much of that. Something about Redding, over. Talk softer.
Okay. I was saying I have a ham friend down here that owns a place up in Redding, and she was saying that there's a firebug starting fires up in Redding, and I wanted to ask the guys if they've caught him yet, over.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not copying well enough to get them to even hear the response, so if you want to try it, you can. Go ahead.
No, they probably can't hear me. Thanks.
Yeah, what a bummer. Yeah, crazies are coming out of the woodwork all over, aren't they? Like this stupid guy in Texas and that stabbed the guy in the heart and all that, and then the whole crowd gets all worked up on the wrong side of the issue, over.
Yep, that's for sure.
You got some crazies out there. I don't know what's going to turn that around, but it seems like it's only getting worse. It's not getting better.
K6US.
Go ahead, Iron.
Yeah, K6US 1079 and 1100. I've been sitting here listening, but 6 meters is still open. I've worked like 7 new states just today. 7 new states just today, and probably like 40 new grids over the last week and a half. It's been amazing.
Yeah, well, we got a good year on E-Skip. That's the best one I've heard in 4 or 5 years. Good year to have your 6-meter system working good, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, the only problem that we've had today is getting the East Coast guys to stop pointing at Europe and point west. Because the entire East Coast was getting, propagation into Europe. But yeah, so I'm down to like 6 or 7 states left that I need, and I have like 2 more confirmations waiting to come in. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to be down to like Maine and Vermont and like Massachusetts and Rhode Island and Alaska. So I'm definitely filling in the map today.
You'll get Alaska if there's still somebody alive up there. We used to have a lot of good guys up in Alaska. They were always active, very active. But I don't know what's up there for now for activity. But the band opens quite a bit, and in the later part of the day, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, today is unusual for it to be still open to the East Coast, so, but that's not normal. Normally, it's moving to the west. Good on all the stuff that you're working there. Yeah, I would have been in there doing it too, but I'm out here. I don't need it. It's just fun to take advantage of it, and it's nice to see the band really open.
Yeah, it was so busy on FT8, people were working FT4, and you got some CW in there.
Roger. Yeah, I hear Richard in here, KD6SW. KD6BQ. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. You're down a little bit right now, but hopefully it'll come up and peak there, over.
Yeah, you're down a little bit, but we got your Q5, no worries. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Sorry I missed you last night. I was on there pounding CW like mad, but it was obvious you didn't hear me in the live stream, didn't hear me, so we didn't make it last night.
Howdy. I hear you. Go ahead, Daniel. Whoever that was, who said copy? Go ahead. Go ahead, copy.
It kind of sounded like Ken, Mike. And boy, Richard, you're blasting me out here. KD6BQ, KM6SRR.
Very strong here, too. And I didn't say copy, so that's why I didn't answer. Hello, Richard.
Yeah, hey there, Rob. You're a little stronger than Mike right now, but a lot of garbling on it there. KM6SRR, KD6BQ, number 249.
That was OIB.
We got you. Go ahead, Ken.
That was me that said, hello, Richard. Rob did, too, a little before me there. KD6BQ and the gang, WA6OIB 226 is here.
Yeah, you're real loud now, Ken. Maybe try for Eric, since if I can hear you, he can probably hear you.
You're 10 over 9 right now, so Eric, do you copy?
OIB 7VAZ.
Yeah, okay, I do copy you. How about that? Good conditions here tonight. Anyway, good evening all. WA6OIB, late comer here.
Yeah, good evening, Eric. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Let's see, Rob, you should be copying him. Give him a report. We got your 1193, Eric. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just peeked, just went over there with the antenna, so I didn't hear Eric before. Go ahead, Eric, if you're hearing me. N7VAZ, KM6SRR.
Yeah, you guys are both way down compared to Ken.
It's just going up and down like a roller coaster, Richard.
Yeah, roger that. Well, we'll see if it comes back up. Give you another shot at Eric, but sorry we couldn't connect on 1296. I don't know what happened to Daniel, but I was pounding CW like mad there, and obviously no joy.
Yeah, I guess I did not hear you. We did not hear you at all on CW. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened to Daniel. Let's see if Daniel's in here tonight. KE7UQL, Daniel. KE6MYC, over.
Here is 272. This is 272. KE7UQL, over.
Yeah, good evening, Daniel. We got your 272. We called last night and rag-chewed on the frequency, as Richard knows, because he was hearing us, but we could not hear Richard last night. I never heard a trace, I don't think, of CW. Rob would have mentioned that there was some CW in there, even though he doesn't read it very well, but he didn't mention it either. Anyway, good to hear you, Daniel, and let me turn it over to Ken, who's probably got better propagation to you than we do. WA6OIB in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, real good. K6MYC in the gang, WA6OIB. Hi to you there, Daniel, and to you, Richard. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been over on 6 meters. Sideband was open up good. We've worked a bunch of states on sideband on 6 meters, which is, I try and do that as often as I can because not a whole lot of people get on sideband on 6 anymore. So when that happens, I jump on it. So that's where I've been. KE7UQL in the gang, WA6OIB.
Thank you, Ken. This is KE7UQL, and I was on 1296 last night. I did not fall asleep on the floor. I was there. I heard my call sign one time, and then Mike was covered up by all the dits and dahs. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, we did not hear you. I did not hear a trace of you, Richard. Daniel. I did not hear a trace, and we listened and listened, and I know what you sound like when you start coming up out of the noise, but I just didn't get a thing, so it was a very, very poor night over the Sierras last night for us. KE7UQL and the group, Robert, you copy, and Richard, K6MYC.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yep, copying Richard and Daniel. And Daniel had to have been there because he heard you make the comment that he fell asleep on the floor. Haha. Good evening, Daniel. KE7UQL, KM6SRR.
Good evening, Rob. KM6SRR, KE7UQL. Thank you for the comeback.
Roger, roger.
Okay. 73s, guys, and thanks for checking in. Look for you tomorrow night, 4:32. Okay for you, Richard and Daniel. Over.
Somebody else is there, Mike. Go ahead.
Kilo 7, Sierra Uniform, November.
Well, hi there, K7SUN, 442. I forgot to call for you. Good to hear you, Stan. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, the band isn't very good from Fallon tonight, but I was hearing you. Rob was really strong there here a minute or two ago, 20, 30 seconds ago, but I just wanted to check in tonight. Over.
Yeah, well, good that you did. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, good to hear you, Stan. I heard you real good. K7SUN, KM6SRR.
Yeah, Rob, you're coming in really well. So, yeah, it's pretty decent from your QTH there tonight.
Okay, Ken, you want to talk to Stan?
Yeah, it's been a while, Stan. K7SUN and the gang WA6OIB. Been a long time since I heard you. Over.
Well, I do show up once in a great while. Over.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Once in a great while is just fine. Good to hear you over there. Hope all has been well. WA6OIB.
WA6OIB. Yeah, you're sounding good. So, K7SUN, I'll get out of here.
K7SUN, WA6LOL, Sonora. You sound really good here tonight.
Stan, did you copy the Sonora station? And by the way, Stan, we want to have you in here Saturday night during the contest, 7 o'clock, 7 to 7:30. I'll be on 144-200. Over.
Kilo Echo 6, India Lima X-ray. Did I copy that correctly, sir?
What did he say, Ken?
The station wishing to check in. This station wishing to check in, Mike. Kilo Echo 6, India Lima X-ray. And he is mobile out around Lovelock. The call again, Kilo Echo 6, India Lima X-ray. Over.
Okay, KE6ILX. Good to hear you, Jeff. Get his number. I think it's 93, but I can't remember his Bozo number exactly. 96 or 93. Over.
96.
96.
Your number?
96.
You had it, Mike. 96. 96. Over.
Got it. And tell him we'll look for him in the contest. We hope to hear him in the contest. Over.
Okay, I will do, Mike. So he's hoping to hear you in the contest. So you're probably copying him anyway. So anyway, we got him checked in, Mike.
Okay.
Now, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, LOL. Maybe you can hook up with whoever you were hearing. Go ahead, Dave.
K7SUN up there in Nevada, WA6LOL, Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima, Oscar Lima. Do you copy me?
He should hear you. You're running more power than he is. Stan, K7SUN, you might have to move the antenna a little bit. A station in Sonora is calling you with his moon bounce array and 1500 watts. You should hear him. It's K7 WA6 Lima Oscar Lima, WA6 Laugh Out Loud, Stan. Over.
Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima Oscar Lima. I will listen and see if I can hear you. K7SUN. Over.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I'm not. He just faded up. I have a lot of fade ups. He just kicked in there like he was next door and then he's gone. So anyway, Stan, we tried. Thanks a lot. Go ahead, Mike. K6MYC WA6LOL.
Anything that time, Stan? Oh, Stan's even having trouble with me. Can somebody relay to Stan? Can somebody relay to Stan?
You doubled with him.
Is he talking now? Is Stan talking now, Ken?
Negative.
Yes?
They turned their antennas, and so he's way down.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe he turned his antenna. That's why I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, I'm not getting him at all, so.
Well, make some noise. Maybe he's sweeping for you.
All right, K7SUN, K7SUN, K7SUN. This is WA6LOL, Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima, Oscar Lima in Sonora, California. Sonora, do you copy? Over, over. Yeah, I'm not hearing him at all. He just came up out of the nothing. All of a sudden, he was like an S7, S8, and then he just kind of went back down gradually. But that's so weird. He just came up all of a sudden.
Yeah, he was in there a little bit underneath you. He's pointed out, trying to point out towards you. Where are you pointed?
Well, I went all the way up to direct, up to about 13 degrees, and now I get guys on a bounce, aim down at Fresno there, so now I'm back down at Fresno because I didn't hear him at a direct path.
Yeah, you might have to get him on a bounce anyway from where you're at to where he's at. There's a lot of rocks.
You know, I pick up those guys. Usually I don't get any peak on them at all. It seems like the best that I usually get, if anything at all, is when I'm aimed down at you guys. So, yeah, I don't get a direct path. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, WA6LOL, KD6BQ, you're on a peak here right now.
Oh, yeah, I hear you really good. Yeah, UQL there, WA6LOL, you came up pretty good here a couple of times tonight. Go ahead.
Yeah, WA6LOL, KD6BQ. And, yeah, I don't know if Stan is still there listening for you or not. I haven't heard Stan, but you're some QSB, but when you come up here, you're strong in Washoe Valley and a little garbly, but Q5.
KD6BQ, KD7BQ, WA6LOL. Yeah, you're at S9 in here, so you sound pretty good, but I don't hear Stan at all anymore.
Are you still listening out there, Stan? I don't hear any response from Stan.
I don't hear Stan. I don't hear anybody. Anyway, carry on. Good evening to you, Richard. Good evening, Daniel. Good evening. The only one we're missing here is WS7DAI. Greg, are you in there?
Yeah, Greg's on a trip. He's out of town. But
Roger.
I give Eric another try while you're up.
Roger, thank you. Okay, 7-3 all. We'll go back and get some of the leftovers in the San Joaquin Valley below us here, and we'll be done for the night. Good evening all, and we'll see you tomorrow night if you can get on 432. WA60YB, KM6SRR, KD6BQ, KE7SUN, KE7UQL, K7SUN, and N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, 73 all, K6MYC.
73 at 78.
KD7 UQL, 73.
73.
See you, Daniel. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike. Good night to you and all the rest of the gang. And Aaron out there, you're still listening, I guess.
Yeah, see you, Daniel. WA6LOL. Thanks for calling.
Yep, I'm here. Hi, Ken. K6US.
Aaron, did you have a comment for Ken?
I was just saying hi. Hi, Ken. Been over here working 6 meters. K6US.
Yeah, me too.
680, Mike.
Okay. Hi, Mark.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Well, we're doing fine. We got quite a good net here. Conditions are not real good tonight, but we're getting a lot of people. So good to hear you. Rob, I'm going to spin around and look for late checks and missed in the Bay Area, and then we'll go down and get Eddie in Porterville, okay?
Okay, sounds good to me. KM6SR. How you doing, Mark?
Good, sir. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good.
KB6 WFC 775. KB6 WFC 775.
I hear 775. Thank you, Mike.
775.
I hear you, Mike. 775. We've got you. KB6 Whiskey, Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Thank you, Mike. Over.
Roger, roger. Good evening. Get something to eat, Mike. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow night on 432, and then Saturday on this band on 144-200 at 7 o'clock.
Roger, roger. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Looking forward to Saturday.
Here, 73, Mike. Bye-bye.
73. Good evening.
Well, late checks are missed in the Bay Area. Bay Area, 2-meter Bozo Net. Late checks or missed. From Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, over. All quiet on the western front. Here we go down to Porterville.
KE6BK, Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, this is KM6SRR with K6MYC, standing by. Eddie, KE6BK.
KE6BK or anybody else down south, KEB6RQU, K6MYC. Anybody for the late checks or missed on the Bozo Net, 2 meters beaming south, K6MYC. Oh, no Eddie tonight, it looks like.
Yep, no Rick either.
Yep, but Mark's in here.
Oh, the late guy, yeah, I think I might have heard him.
Yeah, that Prather guy. I don't know if you heard it or not, Rob and Ken, but KJ6KFB Darren up there in Sacramento apparently got somebody to come in and dig a big hole in his yard today, so he's getting ready to install a tower.
Yep, I heard Mike, KM6SR. I had a real good copy on John tonight, which is unusual.
Yeah, I guess you said you heard him. He was very poor for me. He was spread all over the place, so he was diffused.
Yeah, no, I heard him good, KR6MR.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess you had the guys in Reading pretty well, too. I didn't hear them with a damn.
Yeah, I heard Rich okay. I could just tell that Jerry was in there.
You mean Jerry?
Yes, Jerry. I could just tell that he was in there.
Hey, Mike, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, K6MYC. So ducting, I know a lot of times it's kind of altitude dependent. So does it tend to stay at one altitude? In other words, does it go 3,000 feet to 3,000 feet always? Or does sometimes it go like 1,500 feet to 3,000? Is it lower? Can it be lower altitudes on one end and the other? Or is it always just altitude to altitude?
Mark, I'm not sure I understand the question. What are you talking about? Bands? Or what's altitude at 3,000 feet? I'm not following you.
Oh, hi, Mike. No, this is Dave, WA6LOL. I was wondering, does ducting tend to stay at the same elevation, or might it be a lower elevation on one end or the other?
What? The opening? The inversion? Or what?
Yeah, ducting. So if I get into a duct and I get down into, say, Southern California or Tijuana on 2 meters and I'm getting some ducting, does it tend to stay at the same elevation? In other words, sometimes I see ducting that tends to go over you guys down into Southern California. I'm just wondering if it's going to be, if the duct is at 3,000 feet elevation on one end, is it going to be at 3,000 feet on the other end?
Well, a duct is usually caused by a temperature inversion, so it's usually probably pretty close to the same elevation on both ends. Many times a duct ends, and then it doesn't matter where you are if you're outside the end of the duct, and it could be anywhere. Over.
Okay, all right. I was just wondering, because I've noticed sometimes I get ducting down south, and it goes over you guys, and I'm hearing, I'm actually hearing guys over the top of the guys down there in the San Joaquin Valley. So I was wondering. Thank you, Mike.
Well, I'm not sure where I am. I have any duct here. I'm up too high. Might be little pieces of inversion here and there, but it's not like up and down the valley where you get a big temperature inversion, and that's where the duct travels below that. Over.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see. So you get a temperature inversion, so it's colder in the valley than it is up here. So I'm going to go under that ducting, under that heat.
Yeah, well, there's a temperature layer, and I don't know whether it's hotter or colder, but it's an inversion. That's all I know. I never thought about it too much, Dave. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I know it's nice when it happens anyway.
Yep. Eddie, last call, KE6BK or anybody down south. Bozo Net about to finish or close here on June, what is it, 11, Rob?
June 10.
Oh, June 10. I'm trying to get ahead one day. Okay.
And the count that I have, Mike, is 43, 43, KM6SR.
Thank you, Rob.
I think Mike's getting hungry.
No, I've already eaten. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I was going to offer to bring you McDonald's.
Dave, you going to fly it down via carrier pigeon?
I was going to come down on a drone.
Good luck.
I just don't use a drone with an explosive nose, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, it's a tough landing with those explosive noses.
Yeah, that saved a couple of helicopter pilots, that's for sure.
Isn't that amazing? So they were saved by an unmanned drone that saved those two guys. How does that work? That was amazing. I didn't know that they could do that.
It didn't save them. It plowed into them, and it was supposed to explode, probably, but it didn't go. It just caught on fire when it came in through their bubble nose on the helicopter. It broke in between them, and it just stuck there and caught on fire, and they just quickly, they were only maybe 50 feet above the water, and they just dropped the helicopter right into the water and bailed over.
But didn't they get saved by an unmanned drone?
Oh, it was the drone that hit them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I heard it wrong. I thought they got hit by an Iranian drone, but then they got saved out of the water by an unmanned drone. That didn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know how an unmanned drone could do that to save them.
KM6SR, no, you guys got a little bit off.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, the Iranians shot a missile at the helicopter, and like Dave said, it went through there and didn't explode, so they're very lucky in that. And then when they got down the water, the Americans had a drone boat that goes very fast on the water to go over and save the helicopter pilots. Over.
Well, no wonder the story got all screwed up.
Oh, okay, a drone boat. Oh, okay. Drone boat. I didn't know they had drone boats. So see what I don't know.
I think the military's moving so fast in technology these days that we don't know half the crap that they got.
You know, this whole drone thing, that's amazing. The whole drone thing here, where we got $3 million missiles going after $20,000 drones. It just doesn't. You can't do that too long.
No, but we've got something else. They've figured out how to jam those drones with a signal that doesn't cost hardly anything, and so they take a whole bunch out at one time. I saw a YouTube thing after our Bozo Net that was on by this military channel talking all about it. Over.
How interesting. Mike, they need some antennas on those jammers.
And we're probably making them and selling them. They just won't tell us what they're for. Over.
Yeah, I know you're selling antennas to the SpaceX thing. I know that.
Yeah, well.
Well, Dave, now they got to shoot you.
Yeah. I feel pretty safe up here in Sonora. I got if a nuke hits the Bay Area, I got a big dirt mountain between me and it. It's my dirt attenuator.
Yep, everybody should have one. I know I've got one. Mike has one too.
Yeah, I got some of that quinine, or what is it? That stuff that you take it if you get exposed to a bunch of radiation. I think, and it saves your thyroid or something, whatever that stuff is.
X-Lax.
Yeah.
You talking about iodine?
Iodine, that's it. And I think X-Lax a good idea too, because I know. Well, I don't know. I might not need it if that happens. I remember as kids having to jump under the school desk and put your hands over your head like that's going to help.
Well, it helps you from the falling plaster.
Such are the days, huh?
Yeah, I remember that. I had to get under the desk in the 5th grade. We had a teacher that made us get under the desk. Mr. Fuson, F-U-S-O-N. I still remember his name. He was way ahead of his time and a real weirdo.
Well, I remember that you'd just be sitting there in class, and all of a sudden the teacher would yell, "Drop!" and you know, that was our thing to drop and get under the desk. But I don't know. I just remember the really scary air raid sirens going off all the time when they test them, and that's a real scary sound.
Yeah, I lived in El Cajon at the time, and we had air raid sirens all over. Gillespie Field was a big place where they trained the parachute guys. They had these big towers, and the elevator to the top of the tower, and big arm that would stick out, and the guy would get out and jump off, and they'd go down with a parachute on a cable. So if something went wrong with the parachute, they could stop the cable. But they learned how to maneuver the parachute and stuff. So it was a parachute training field at Gillespie Field, El Cajon. I remember all that stuff. Oh boy, way back. Good night, guys. I'm going to close the net here. Mike, K6MYC, Bozo 47, in Delta Mike 07, Delta Bravo, closing the 144-240 Bozo Net on June 10, 2026. Good night, all.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR 73.
Well, you guys can keep talking as you always do. I just closed the net officially. That way, Aaron, if he wants to, can turn the stream off.
Okay, Rob. Yeah, you sound good here. You don't have any multipath. You must be pointed at me.